it started recording. Yes, it has started recording. Now I have to be disabling people's mics. Okay. So now they say find the amplitude of the function defined by this. By just looking at it, even if you're not writing it in the standard, what is the amplitude?
2.
It's 2m.
2.
Well done. So this is the amplitude. So the amplitude is 2. Remember we said when we write amplitude, we write it like this. Amplitude is equals to the absolute value of whatever number is in front. In this case is -2, which is equals to 2.
Sorry,
And
ma'am.
then,
Can I
yes.
disturb you?
problem.
About the multiple choice question paper or exam that we're gonna write, is it out of 4 marks? How many questions are there? Is it 20 or the same as this one?
It won't be the same. Some questions will be 1 mark, some questions will be 2 marks, you see. So you might have like 30 questions, but it's 1, 2 marks, 1, 2 marks, and whatsoever.
Oh, not 20 questions.
Not necessarily 20 questions.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes. And don't be scared when you see a lot of questions. Don't be scared and say, oh, what a lot of questions. Some of them you just read which of the following is the true statement, and then you choose which one, and then you move to the next one. That's it. Some of them you need to check, oh, this is just the value, then you move. Question 17. In the following sketch, we have angles, what's this? CAB. Where's angle CAB? It's this one over here. CAB. This angle over here is what, guys? 18.
18.
Now they say ACD. This one is what? 38 degrees. What is the measure of angle of elevation from A and C? So what do you think the angle will be of elevation?
18.
18. Well done. Are you all together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Next question. What is angle of depression from D to A?
I'm lost.
How are you lost?
Where does he get 8? Where does she get 18?
From
It's a
here.
statement. It's given.
It's a statement.
Oh, from the
It's
statement.
given. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And they tell you,
Thank
yes. Okay. And then, what is the angle of depression? Is it depression? What am I saying? What is the measure of angle of depression from D to A? Okay, this one I didn't give options.
So finding the angle going down from a point from point D.
Yes.
Okay, then the easiest way is to determine the angle for D based on angles A and C. So you know angle A, you already gave it to us, which was, wait, what was angle A again?
No, look at the question. Because it changed. Did you see it changed?
Ma'am.
Can I try?
Yes, you can try.
We are given that angle CAB is 15 degrees, and then angle CAD is 45. I will add that 15 and 45 to get the whole of angle DAC.
Okay. Then?
Which gives me 60. degrees. And then angles of a triangle add up to 180. Then I will say angle D and angle A and angle B equals to 180.
Okay.
And then my angle A is 60, the whole of it, and angle B is 90. And then I'll transpose. I will say 60 plus 90, I get 150. And then will be my angle D will be 180 minus 150, which is 30 degrees.
Okay, everything you said there is correct, but it's not answering the question.
Can I try, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Continue.
So we're given 45 and 15, then we add them up to get 60. So I just drew a straight line there on D to have set angles. So which means the angle of depression is equals to the angle of A. So my angle of depression is gonna be 60.
Well done. Did you all understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Because remember, when we talked about angle of depression, we said the building, if there's a building here and you are standing here and you are facing the person down like this. Remember, we used to draw that line and looked at this angle. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, even when you're standing here and you're looking up there, when you draw a line, we used to draw a line like this and find this angle. So it is known that if you are standing here, if I am standing here, right? And I'm looking at how up there in the building, dancing, right? My angle of looking at how is the same angle of Mohau looking at me down here dancing. This is me, this is Mohau. So how do I look at that? It's because when I measure the angle of, if I'm standing here, when I measure the angle of elevation, I always draw a horizontal line like this. When I measure an angle of depression from here, I always draw a horizontal line like this. And I know these two lines are parallel. Therefore, what do we call these lines? These angles? If we have two parallel lines?
Alternate angles.
They what?
They should be regarded as alternate angles.
Yes. So we know that alternate angles are equal. So this and this is equals to 60. So meaning the angle of depression from D to A is equals to 60 is actually the same as the angle of elevation from A to D. Are we all together there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are here. Please help me. Please help me. Now we are here.
Can I try,
Yes.
ma'am?
Yes.
This diagram is the same as the one for question 18, right?
Yes.
So already I have calculated my angle D, which is 30. And then I'm given that the distance from A to C is 100 meters.
A to C.
A to C, yeah.
Okay.
A to C, ma'am. A to C. The distance.
Where's A to C? A to C. Okay.
Yes.
Well done.
And then we are also given that angle CAD is 45, and then angle CAB is 15. And then the question says use the law of sines to determine the distance DC.
You want this distance?
Yeah. And then I will say sine D over AC.
So you're saying sine D? Sine D over
AC.
AC.
It's It equals to angle CAD over DC.
Please repeat what you're saying. Sine D over AC is
Right,
equals to
ma'am.
what?
Angle CAD is equals to that opposite side, which is DC. Over DC.
45, ma'am. Angle 45.
I'm not sure what you're saying. I need to understand because you're saying angle is equals to angle.
I'm
So you
saying
say
angle CAD over DC.
Sine CAD.
why are you having
Sine,
why
you must
are
put
you
sine
having
in
angle?
front. Sine.
Why are you having it? Yes.
Oh, sine.
Remember the sine rule says sine of a. So if you have a triangle like this, that's why I'm confused. You are confusing me. See, we know this is A, this is C, this is B. So we know sine of A over A is equals to sine of B over B equals to sine of C over C, or A over sine of A is equals to B over sine of B is equals to C over sine of C. So if you started with sine here, there must be some form of a sine here. What is that sine?
Sine
Sine
CAD.
A.
You're saying what? Sine?
CAD.
Sine CAD. CAD. Why are you choosing sine CAD? Sine C A sine CAD over
DC. DC.
Over DC.
over DC.
DC.
Okay. Now let's substitute.
We're going to have sine 30 over 100.
Sine 30 over 100.
It's equals to sine 45 over DC.
You're saying you say sine 30 sine of sine, you know this one, right? So it's sine 30 over degrees over 100 is equals to
Sine 45
Sine
over
45.
sine 45 degrees over DC.
DC.
Then guys, let's solve.
Cross multiply.
Cross multiply. So it will be equals to what? DC is
100
equals to
sine
100 sine 45 degrees over sine
over sine
of 30 degrees. When we remember our unit circle, what is sine 45?
Root 2 over 2.
Square root of 2 over 2.
Well done. What is sine 30?
Right by half.
Half.
It's a half. So then this is equals to what?
Is it not 50 open bracket root 2 over 2 close bracket? Since the 100's outside of the bracket, so you can use it to remove the denominator.
So you're saying I put the 100 outside the bracket?
Yeah, since it's outside, can we not use the 100 to remove the denominator? So it'll be 50 open bracket square root 2 over 2.
So you're saying 50, but you're not doing right, because if you're saying that this is one, this is what you're saying.
Over 1. It's going to flip.
It flips, it becomes 200.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that if you are saying that, that becomes 200. So it's 200
sorry, though, you're right. It's
times root 2 over 2, which is equals to 100 root 2. Remember, there's always another option of none of the given options. So what is the answer there?
None.
They told us to leave it in set form, though.
Yes. It is in set form. 100 is square root of 2. That's set form.
So the option could be none of the above. Isn't there a way for us to continue further? For it to be left in open bracket?
Square root of 1000 mem is 100. So we put it back inside there. It's going to be square root of 2000.
Thank you. So we know the square root of 100 squared times. So this is 1000. So it's 1000. If you remember your set notations, so this is 1000 times 2. Yeah, I see Brenda is now seeing it.
You told you know, on that one, if I was writing that here, I was gonna call you, ma'am. Like, no way, I need a remarking.
Do you see, guys? It's sets are these values, like your 3. Those are sets. Now, if you leave it like this, it is in set notation because there's a square root of 2.
But why do we have 2000? They have 20,000. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong?
Okay, what is 100 squared?
Oh yeah.
So 100 squared is what? It's 10,000, right?
10,000, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, so that would be 20,000, yeah.
Yes, that's where the 20,000 comes from. Okay. With this one, the solution is none of the above because there was an error here. All right, so if you do it, the solution will be none of the above. But the error is where it says if the cars are apart after half an hour, there's a half an hour here. An hour. Then it gives you one of the solutions in the book, here. Should we try that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's try it. So we'll change half an hour, meaning that it has to have a solution here. If I remove half an hour, it doesn't have a solution. Just a change of a word changes the whole thing. Okay. Okay, you know, I love these scenarios. When I love the scenarios, you know me. That's why I say think. If you don't get such a scenario, I don't know. Then I was not myself. Not like such, but you know a scenario. You talking. You need to get it in one of the chapters. Okay, question 20. Let's start. I want to hear from you guys. Remember, we said here we are putting after half an hour. Half. How do you spell half? Like this. An hour. Yes. Let's draw. I'm relying on you guys.
Okay, so we're gonna draw something like an absolute that is looking up. So the angle in between, the included angle is gonna be 60.
Then
wait, let me read the question. So we're given distance and speed. So we're looking for what is the speed of
But
the
you're
other.
explaining to, remember when you explain, I said you need to explain as if you're explaining to a grade 5-year-old, grade what? Yeah, grade 5 learner.
Ma'am.
Okay, let me process my.
Yes. Yes.
I'll see. Okay. After an hour, the distance of car A.
Hi, Johannes. Well, now why do you start after an hour? I want you to start where it starts. What happened?
Ma'am, let me try.
Johannes, that's what I'm saying. Guys, start where it starts. What is the statement? Starts where? Yes. Try.
Okay.
We want to draw the scenario.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, Johannes, can we give her a chance? Then we'll come back to you.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Mm.
The angle that we have given is 60 degrees. So the formula that I will do is d squared is equal to a squared plus b squared.
I don't want the formulas, guys. I want you to tell me what is going on here. Let's not talk about maths. What is going on?
Okay.
What is the statement saying?
Two cars leave from the same place and travel along two straight roads.
Okay. So two cars are moving from the same place, right? They start here. Both of these cars. Ne? From this statement to this part here, it says they travel along two straight roads, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So meaning that the cars can be traveling next to each other like this.
Yes.
We don't know, right? For now. They can be moving like this. Car 1, car 2, they can be moving like this. Then what happens? Wait, sorry. Then what happens? The two cars make an angle of 60 degrees with each other at the point of from which the car begins their journey. See, meaning that what we were thinking here is wrong. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So it means that now there must be some space. It means it is traveling. One car can travel that side and the other car can travel that side as long as they are forming 60 degrees between them. Does it make sense? Or
yes, ma'am.
They start here. One car travels this side, one car travels that side, as long as they form a 60 degrees between them. Or one car can travel this side, the other one travels that side, as long as they form a 60 degrees between them. Does it make sense? So it doesn't matter how you write it, but they are telling you they start at the same point, forming 60 degrees between them, to them. So the second statement is the one that gives us a direction on how the cars are actually moving, because they say the two car roads make an angle of 60 degrees with each other at the point from which the cars begin their journey. Right? Now, let's continue. They say car 1. Which one are we choosing to be car 1? The top or the bottom one? So let's make it this one. Car 1. And then let's say this is car 2. Even if you choose whichever, it's still fine. Right? Now they say car 1 travels 60 kilometers per hour. What is that for car 1?
That's the speed.
Well done. So then we have car 1. And we have car 2. Car 1, we know the speed is equals to 60 kilometers per hour. And the other car travels X kilometers per hour, which means It's X kilometer per hour. Are we all together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So if the cars are the square root of 1,300 apart, what does it mean?
That is the distance
Distance
From where to where?
from
from where
A
car A1 and
From
car 2.
car 1 to car 2.
Well done. So meaning from here to here is what? Is
Square root
square root of?
1,300 kilometers.
Thank you. Are we all together there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, can we simplify the square root of 1,300?
No.
yes.
Can you
What?
calculate?
It's 10 root
10?
of 10 root of
Thank
13.
you. Thank you. 10 root of 13. Makes sense now.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Always try to simplify so that it becomes easier as well. You can leave it like that if you want.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. Now, if it was me, I would label this and say this is A, this is B, and this is C, right? Because I know the cosine and the sine rule, they have those small a's and b's. So I know this is what? This is B, small b. This is C and small a, right? Now they want us to find what? What is the speed of the other car? What is the speed of the other car?
So they want us
We
to
don't
find
know.
small c.
Yes, they want us to find. Nah,
Oh, not small
c.
c. No, small b. Sorry, small b.
Thank you. So if they want us to find small b, what would be the equation then? What would be small b? The equation, the cosine, the law of cosine, it will be what?
It's a b squared is equals to a squared plus c
So b
squared
squared is equals to a squared plus c squared, yes?
minus 2ac cos of b.
Cos of?
B.
Thank you. But now, look at this. Do you have cos of b?
No.
Mm-mm.
Therefore,
What do you have?
Cos of A.
I suppose
Cos of
that
a.
I suppose to say a squared is equals to b squared plus c squared minus bc cos of a.
Well done. Because now that, obviously, if we had, obviously we are looking for b, isn't it? And in most cases, if we are looking for b, we'll use this one, isn't it? If we're using the law of cosine. Am I right or not?
You're right, ma'am. If all the given
You're
values
right.
was there,
Yeah.
we would use it.
Thank you. But because we are not given b, we then need to use the angle that we are using. We are given. Which angle are we given? We are given A, isn't it? So then it's cos of A. Does it make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And we know that the cos of A comes with A squared. The cos of C comes with C squared. The cos of B comes with B squared. So meaning that this is A squared is equals to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC. Do you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So what is our A? Do we have A? Let's look at this. Do we have A?
A small A or a big A, ma'am?
Small A, isn't that we're substituting here? Do we have A?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Yep,
we
ma'am.
do.
Ma'am.
Do we have B? Wait, sorry, I'm coming. Do we have B?
No.
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 Do we have C?
No.
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 Yes.
Guys,
We have speed, but we don't have the distance. Technically,
so do we have,
control
do
it.
we indirectly have C?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how, yes, so how can we find C then?
Distance equals to speed times time.
Can calculate.
Distance
we
over
know?
time.
Well,
We are
done.
given the speed
We
and
know
we are
that
given the time.
distance is equals to what? What is it called? Eh?
Distance over time.
Speed times time.
Yeah.
Guys, distance is equal, what is the formula for distance?
Speed measured by time.
Speed over time.
Now I don't trust you. What is the formula for
Distance is speed times time, isn't it?
Okay,
Distance
Yeah,
over time.
speed and velocity are the same thing, isn't it?
Speed times time.
Yeah, speed
Speed
over
times
time.
Time.
so what is speed?
Time is time.
Okay, what does the actual formula say? Let's go back. What is it? It says what? Is equal to over.
Distance over
Let's
time.
talk about that.
Speed.
S is equal to
speed
Distance
over
over
time.
So they say speed is equals to,
distance over time.
well done.
Yes.
Are we all together?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what is small c?
Oh,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
it's speed multiplied by time to make distance something with the formula.
Yes.
Yes. So what is small c? Is it time, distance, or speed? That's small c. It's
So
a distance, what?
Distance.
But what do we have on this side that can help us to find the c? We have,
We
60
have
kilometers.
60 kilometers.
Well done. We have the 60 kilometer per hour, which is our speed, right? 60
Yes.
kilometer per hour. Ne?
Mm.
And then what is our time? Because we're looking for distance.
60 minutes.
An
What is our time?
30 minutes. So that is 30 over 60.
it's half.
So
Half an hour.
say you have
Well
two
done.
then.
It's half an hour, so it's 0.5.
0.5.
Because it's measured in hours, you can't say 30 minutes. What is, if you have 1 hour, if half an hour is what? Is half of that 1 hour, it's 0.5 or 1/2. Make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So therefore, C is equals to 60 times 0.5, which is equals to 30. So the speed is equals to, the distance is equals to 30, meaning our C is equals to 30 meters. They say kilometers, sorry. Are we all together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So now we
Ma'am,
have
can
the
you
C. Yes,
why
where
do you
am I
have-
repeating?
Can you repeat why do we have half an hour? Like I don't
time.
understand.
If a car is this apart after half an hour,
It's half an hour.
yes, meaning that the cars, isn't that they say these two cars, they are 10 square root of 13 kilometers away from each other after traveling half an hour, meaning from here to here, it took them half an hour. From here to here, it took them half an hour. So then it was speed is equals to distance over time.
Or is typing error there?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So the answer there was none of the above. But if I put 0.5, then it gives me an answer. So that's why I'm putting 0.5, half an hour, so that I can show you how the problem is done.
Okay, ma'am.
Good. Okay, so now we have all of those. Can we continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then we have A. What is our A? Our A is 10 root of 13, isn't it? Squared. Our B is what we're looking for. Our C is 30 squared minus 2. Our B is what we're looking for. Our C is 30. Cos of A, 60. All together there.
Ma'am, can I suggest something?
Mm-hmm.
Can we just remove 10 root 13 and leave it as square root of 1,300 so that it just become easy when we
Okay, no problem. Square root of 1,300 squared. Okay.
And also tool. Yeah, also tool. Oh, I also.
Kuba, let's get to Pella. We're also hungry, guys. Okay, so now we know that the root of 13, that's just 3. You saw that from the previous question. So B squared plus, what is 30 squared?
900.
It's 900.
900. Wait. What is B, guys? We're not solving for B, we're solving for X. What is B? What is B? I see now, I'm like, they said solve for X here, but I don't see X. What is B?
We don't know.
What do we know they at B? What do we know? At B, what do we know? We know the speed. We know the speed is what? The speed is X kilometer per hour. And we know that distance is what? Speed
times time.
Times time. What is our speed here at B?
X.
So it's X times 0.5. So it's 0.5X. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, how is this X that we're supposed to solve for? Okay, let's do this. Okay, so let's go here and erase. So we know that this is 0.5x squared. And here as well, it'll be 0.5x squared. So 0.5x squared plus 30. Is there a question?
It's not squared.
Ma'am, there is no squared after negative
thank you.
2, 0.5x.
Thank you. I get that people are dishing up. Now we are thinking about food. Okay, so let's look at this. So I know that on the right hand side is 13,000. Please help. What is 0.5 squared?
1/x squared.
0.25.
0.25. Do you know how they got 0.25, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, because 1 over 0.5 is the same as 1 over 2 squared is equals to 1 over 4. And we know 1 over 4 is 0.025. So this is 0.25 plus, what's that?
0.25 x squared.
X squared.
X squared, thank you. People should stop introducing food. Now, I'm hungry here. 0.25 x squared. Yes, and then?
Plus 900.
Plus 900.
Plus 900. And then minus?
X.
Minus
Guys,
80.
minus
Minus
38.
You know, I was going to use fraction. This thing of
Yeah, decimals, this thing can be confusing
I was gonna leave
sometimes.
my 0.5 is 1 over 2.
Minus 15.
And because I don't want to make errors.
Okay. Let's leave it then. Square root of 113. Square root of squared is equal to 1 over 2 x squared plus 30 squared minus 2, 1 over 2 x 30 cos of 60 degrees. So we found that this is 13,000. This we said it's 1 over 4 x squared plus 900. Then what's going on here?
Minus
minus
50.
x.
Minus 30x times
1 over 2.
Square root of
1 over 2. Guys, square root of 2 over 2, you like it, eh?
mistake.
If you see square root of 2 over 2, square root of, I'm like, yo, yeah, then you should go back to it. Okay, so now this is 1300 equals to 4x squared plus 900 minus 15x.
15x.
Yeah. So let's simplify. Let's
Now
simplify.
I
So,
have 1 over
so it's
4x
4x
squared
squared minus
15x.
You see that we're not using calculators here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Let's use those brains. Then
it'll be
4x squared minus 15 plus
minus 400.
minus 400. Yeah.
Minus 400.
Minus 400.
Okay, 400.
then
You factorize?
if you factorize like this, you're the cock. You're the cock.
Multiply by 4.
Well done.
remove the
Multiply by
fraction.
4. So x squared minus multiply by 4, it will be what? This one? 60.
Minus 50. 1,600.
Yes. Factorize.
Sure.
Which two numbers, when you multiply them, they give you 16. When you add them or subtract them, they give you 6.
12.
It's gonna be 80 and 20.
8 and 2, isn't it?
Yes.
8 and
Yeah, so try 80 and 20. So this is x minus 80.
Minus 80.
X my
X
let's see.
plus 20.
Plus 20, yes. Equals to that. So x is equals to 80.
Or x is equal to negative 20.
Now say something.
We disregard x minus is equals minus 20. Left with x is
Why? Why?
Because distance
Cannot be negative.
You can't have a negative distance.
Thank you. We don't have a negative distance. Okay. Was x a distance, guys? Was it a distance?
Yes, ma'am. It was a small b. It was a
Yes, ma'am.
distance.
Yes.
X was it our distance? Hey, you guys.
Yes. No, it was a speed.
It was a
Original, or we remember we created our own. So if you are going back, then we have to say speed.
X is speed.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you got your 5 marks. Marcus. Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
I hope it's recording. Question 21. Yeah, I think I got my mojo back. Yes, my peoples have my mojo back. Okay. Question 21. There's a vendor here. Not the person, not the language, or the tribe, or the culture. Someone who selling cold drink. Give me the answer. What is the answer? Guys, so you look at this question and you're like, I don't know it.
Answers
The
option
correct
1.
answer is number 1.
Option 1.
Yebo.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are confident. Who's saying option 1? Names.
Ma'am, why do you like to kill the spirit?
Johannes.
Moha,
You
where are
need to
you?
be confident.
Come
You
and
need to
drive
be
here.
like King Julian. Very
Wow.
I'm
confident.
still driving.
Check your booty.
Mohau, Mohau, I need to know who's driving. Mohau,
Check your booty.
Mohau, come and drive.
Guys, you need to be confident. Confidence doesn't. It helps you in life. People get jobs because they were very confident, not that because they knew their work, but they were very confident when answering. You see. So yeah. Okay. No one else is saying anything else. Eh?
No, ma'am.
Guys, no one else is saying anything else. Yeah, this 5 marks was too much. No wonder they said I should reduce it.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
That's not reduce. You must add.
Please, man. We like 3 marks, please.
Okay, how do we do this question? How do we do this one?
You derive. Therefore,
I don't want to derive anymore.
You use
I want to derive.
Use the vertex then.
Yeah.
Why are you guys using a big English vertex? What's that?
Use that formula of x is equal to negative b over 2a.
Thank you. Oh, vertex. Imagine. What if I forgot vertex?
We are preparing us for next year. Just imagine we go there next year talking primary language. Right?
Hey, someone taught you integration here. Ha. Me, I want to.
You see, you are sending us back, but someone is teaching us integration.
I'm telling you,
Aren't
me,
there
I
many
am.
ways to kill a cat?
Me, I'm teaching you now. The one who's teaching you integration is preparing you for next year. You see? Not yeah. So why did you use x is equals to minus b over 2a? Let's start there. Why did you use that?
Because it's already derived.
What made you use
Maximum.
that?
The vertex, the maximum.
Okay, if this was to the power of 3, would you use x is equals to minus b over 2a?
No.
No. No, ma'am.
No. Why?
No. The formula is for the quadratic equation.
Well done. The formula is for the quadratic equation. Now, with the quadratic equation, we know it's a parabola like this. This is our maximum, and like this is our minimum. Right? We know that this will give us a maximum because the coefficient here is negative. Do you see that? Negative 0, negative 0,001. Do you see that?
Yes.
Guys? So meaning that our graph will face down like this. So it means we'll have a maximum. So it's true that our statement is asking us for a maximum profit. So we are using a parabola to model profit of this vendor who's selling soft drinks. Does it make sense? So if you had to the power of 3, then you will do your derives. But here it's a parabola. So then you can use the formula x is equals to minus b over 2a because you're finding the maximum point. And we know that the maximum point or the minimum point of a parabola is the turning point. All togetherness.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So therefore, it means that now you can't use x because there's no x there, right? So you use your r. So then you say r is equals to minus b over 2a. We know a is that. Give me answers, guys. Me, I don't like thinking too much when I'm tired. What is b?
It's 5.
5. Thank you.
5.
A.
Negative
Negative 0,001.
Someone said they don't want to use, they don't want to use 0,0 something. Let's help that person, please.
It's a negative 1/100.
Thank you. You know, math is emotional sometimes, so we need to sort it out. What is the answer then?
1/1,000.
It's 5. It's not 3.
I saw 3 here. Sorry, it's my handwriting. Okay, so what is the answer then?
You made a mistake, ma'am. It's
It's
1,000.
At the bottom.
1,000.
1,000.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's the answer?
2,500.
Oops, this was like a rand. And I take it. And then what do I do now?
Substitute in the original formula.
Where's the original formula? Okay, let me, I have some space here for the original formula. So it's PR 2,500 is equals to minus 1/1000. Remember we said 2,500 squared plus 5, 2,500 plus 20 equals to
6,270.
Ah, how did you get it?
With maths.
No, calculate.
Okay, how did you get it? How did you get it, guys? Guys, you need to find ways of calculating because you're not using a calculator for calculus next year. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am, we know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, we always reminded.
I have to. I have to. Hey, Baba, I used to cram calculus before I didn't know it. What's the answer? Did I show you a trick?
Yes,
It's a
ma'am.
fast trick, ma'am. Because what I'm thinking is very long.
25 times 1,000. 100. Is it 100 or 1,000? 25,000. Right?
Yeah, like
squared. That's 25 squared times 1,000 squared. What is 25 times 25?
Yo.
Oh, guys, you forgot. I'm trying. It's two. Not even
It's what?
grade 5. I'll tell you what that is. Guys, are you that invested in calculators? You forgot to even write 25. 25. Then you say 5 times 5 is what? 25. You then put a 5 here. Carry 2. Then you say 5 times 2. Then you say it's 10 plus 2. Then you 2. Hi, guys.
That's how I count, man.
Yes, I want you to do that one. Go back. What is the answer there?
It's a
625.
625.
Well done. 625. And then what's the remaining? Times what?
You just add the
Times 10,000.
So 10,000 times 10,000 is what?
Isn't that 1,000, man?
Hmm?
Isn't that
1,000
1,000?
times 1,000 is what?
It's a million.
Oh,
The
no, you're
million.
right. Yeah, a million. I'm right. I'm wrong. Yeah.
You just take the 0 and add them.
You add them together, yeah.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the answer will be what?
Out of 6,250,000.
Alala. Hey, ezandleni bo.
Yo, imagine you had that
Did you
kind
hear
of
that?
money.
Hey. I was waiting for you to say, wait a minute, listen. So let's do this. Okay, so then you have 1 over 1,000. Then it's 625,000,000. Me, if I get this kind of money, I'm gone.
One night. Disappear.
I don't want to see you. I blew it in 1 month.
What is the answer here? Guys, this is easy. Come on. Put on your thinking cap. What's the answer?
Is that a 5 or is that a 3, ma'am?
You know it's a 5.
5.
You know very well. I've been writing like this for the whole year.
It's 12,500.
12,500.
Plus 20.
Yeah. Or you can say plus
20. So then what's going on here? So this is?
So now we slash those zeros there.
Hey, I know people want to slash the zeros. So then you're remaining with what?
At 6,250 negative.
Okay. Then what's the answer?
Let's remove one more 0 to make life easier.
How do you remove?
12,520 minus 6,250.
What do you get?
6,256.
Yo, guys, there's 6,000 in 12 here. There's 6,000. Then you're left with minus 250. Minus 6,000. Then that's 6,500 plus 20. Then after that, in this 500, there's a 250 there. So then you are left with 650 plus 20. Then you have 6,270.
Yeah.
5 marks. Hey, yeah.
I blame software. They made life too easy. Now we can't go back.
I'm telling you. Looking for calculators while building bridges. Okay. Question 22. Which of the following is the solution for the solution of this thing? What was the answer? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. What is the solution, guys? Which one did you get? Or should I stop the recording? You do it and then we come back.
No, we do it now.
This is question 7. Chapter 7. How do we do it? How do we do? Oh, no.
I got option 4, ma'am.
Got option 4.
Yes.
Option 4. Who else got? Who else got what? Huh?
I'll choose option 1.
As if you're just choosing from the. This is the choosing from the head. I'll choose.
No.
Guys, this is not lotto. This is not lotto. This is not lotto.
You know why, ma'am? I just removed the one that I know that are not gonna work because we have an interval of 0 to 2 pi. So 7 pi over 3 is already out of proportion. So between 3 and 1, that's why I'm going to work now. But
thank you for giving me an idea. For setting
God.
my question.
Yo, Brenda, how could you?
Now we go solve the equation. To choose which one is it, 3 or what?
How could you? How could you?
Don't blame me, guys. No.
Brenda sold you. All right.
She's a sellout.
She's a sellout. She even gave me a clue that she, like the mistakes when we mark, we see, oh, these are the mistakes that they do. So multiple choice question, But I'm glad you guys are thinking. I'm glad it's different to how I started. When we started, you guys were just quiet. But now
We're so tired. Man. We're so tired.
I know. I mean, in the beginning of the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the beginning of the year. So it shows you guys. And guys, remember, with what we have learned when it comes to thinking, apply it in real life as well, in everything you do. Okay, enough of everything you do. Where do I start? I need a direction. I need a direction. Where do I start? Where do I start, guys? Or we don't start anywhere, we just choose.
So I think we must rewrite.
Or we close our eyes and click.
Minus 2.
Close
Don't
an
you
eyes and click
substitute
the
zero
answer.
first to see how the range is? I know zero not necessarily has to be included, but it's a good start.
We have to factor out 2 times squared, I think. Yeah.
Times squared.
So 12 doesn't have 10.
10.
If we factor out 10 squared, then what? Like there's 6 cos x.
Ma'am,
Yes.
you'll write 2 cos x into tan squared x minus 3, you close bracket, minus 4.
Wait. Leave the Gautrain, come into the metro train. So we say what?
2 cos x.
Cos of x
Into tan squared x minus 3, the close bracket.
Minus
3, you close bracket. Minus 4.
Then?
Minus 4. You open bracket, tan squared x minus 3, you close bracket, equals to 0.
Then
the next step, you just open bracket is 2 cos x minus 3, 2 cos x minus 4, you close bracket, you open bracket, tan squared x minus 3 is equals to 0. Then after that, the 2 cos x minus 4 is equals to 0, and tan squared x minus 3 is equals to 0. Then after cos x is equals to 2.
And then
Tan x is equals to 3.
Then
for that one of course, undefined.
Both of them are undefined.
No, that one of course of x is equals to 2. It's in undefined.
Both of them are undefined.
No.
You forgot to write root 3, ma'am, on tan x equals 2.
Thank you. Something is missing. What is missing?
You must find the reference angle there. For cos x equals to 2, x is in.
Okay, let's start where you said undefined. So cos x is undefined. Why?
Because of the arc of cos 2, there's no solution.
Why? You guys will be my tutors one day. That's what you're going to tell the student. You'll come and tutor this module. Why? Yes, but I want the others to learn. Why? You can't say the arc. Why? Can someone try? Can someone try, guys? Hmm? Can someone try?
Remember where we?
Yes.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Cos x is equals to what? Is equals to 2.
Why is it undefined? Don't tell me about the arc.
Because our range is minus 1 to 2. So minus 1 to 1.
Well done. So because cos is between -1 and 1, therefore cos, whatever value of x can never be equals to 2. So that's undefined.
Or ma'am,
yes,
you can just apply this formula to prove why. I will say when I derive cos x is equals to the f prime x over the root of 1 minus f of x. Where I see f of x, I'll put 2. I'll put x, then the derivative of x is minus 1 over the root of 1 minus 1. Therefore, it will give me 0.
Okay. Then it shows that it's undefined.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, now, which approach are we using? Okay, so we are saying this. Now, guys, my worry is here. We said square root of 2. You know why I'm saying I'm worried there? Can someone tell me why am I saying I'm worried? You solved like a grade 10, then are they why?
When ma'am?
We have tan x squared minus 3 is equals to 0. Tan x is equals to the root of 3. Is that true?
No, ma'am.
What is it supposed to be?
I think it's not correct because x it was not squared on top.
It was squared. Tan x squared. Yeah, it's squared. Tan squared x. It was squared. Okay. X squared is equals to 4. X is equals to 4.
Plus,
No, ma'am,
minus.
it's plus,
No, ma'am.
plus or minus.
Thank you. Plus or minus? Okay. So how do we do it?
After you'll start looking for x.
Guys. Is it my network?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
Hello.
Okay, since we got plus or minus,
Hey, what's going on? Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Since
I'm
we got
here.
okay, ma'am. Since we got plus or minus root 3, right?
Is it
Aren't we ma'am?
Talk more, how we
Ma'am.
can hear you.
Okay. So aren't we gonna
Bobo?
determine aren't we gonna determine
Oh, yeah. Yes. Is the network back?
Yes, ma'am.
Guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Mahao was talking.
Oh. Okay. What are you saying,
Okay.
Ma?
Okay, ma'am. I was saying since it's plus or minus root 3, right? Aren't we gonna check from if it's tan x equals to negative root 3, we're gonna check where is tan negative on our quadrant. And as we know, it's negative on the on the first, second, and fourth quadrant, and it's only positive on the third quadrant.
So we start with which one? Tan negative 3.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's start with that one then.
Okay, so we're gonna say the arc x equals to the arc of
So you're using
ma'am.
yes.
Okay.
Because now, guys, you remember there are two ways. Some people will be using the reference angle. Some people will be using the Anastasia diagram. Which one are you choosing, and choose wisely? One. Me, as long as you get the answer, I'm sorted. So choose which one. Start with the positive one.
Okay, ma'am.
That one is easier.
Okay, ma'am. So we're gonna first determine the value of x, right? Which is x equals to the arc of root 3, right?
Okay.
And so which is equals to 60 degrees, right? And now since it's positive, we know that 10 ma'am.
How
Ma'am.
is 60 degrees? I don't know 60 degrees.
I was saying x equals to the arc of tan root 3, right? Which
Yes.
is
What's the answer?
Which is 60. Oh, sorry. We must write it in radians, right? Which is
yes.
pi over 4.
Over 3.
My eyes are open at you.
Oh, pi over 3, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Pi over 3.
Sorry, ma'am.
Pi over 3.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, so which is pi over 3?
Yes. So we're gonna check. See, since it's positive, right? We're gonna check where is tan positive, which is our third quadrant, right? So our third quadrant, we know that it is pi plus theta, right? So we're gonna say pi plus pi over 3, right? So which will give us 4 pi over 3. So therefore x equals to 4 pi over 3 plus pi K, where K is the element of real numbers.
Can someone help Mhao after the arctan of root of 3? Can we have Mhao there? He was going well until he changes the direction there. Can you please help him at arctan of root 3? Hello? Guys, me, I'll write the answer. And just keep quiet. I'll just write here. Write, and keep quiet. Or not even write it. Because you guys are keeping quiet. It's the last question, guys. It's the last question. Please help. And I know someone has eaten already. By the time they were saying dish up, they've eaten and finished.
Yeah,
Me, I'm hungry. Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
Let me help him. Let him start with that one of tan x is equals to minus root of 3.
Okay.
Then my reference angle, tan is negative on the second and fourth.
Which one are we starting with, Johannes? You say root 3. Now we are talking negative.
No, I'm starting with that one of tan x is equals to minus root 3.
Okay. Yeah, we are here. So let me write it. Tan x is equals to minus root 3. Okay.
All right. Then I will find the reference angle. Therefore,
Okay.
the reference angle x is equals to arctan the root of 3.
Okay.
Then my angle in radians is pi over 3.
So the ref angle is pi
It's
over 3.
Yes.
Okay, then?
Then after tan is my values of x. Tan is negative on the second and fourth. Then x is equals to pi minus pi over 3 plus pi times k, where k is element of integer.
So you're saying x is equals to?
Pi minus pi over 3.
Pi minus pi over 3.
Yes, then the answer is 2 pi over 3 plus pi times k, element of integer. And again, x is equals to 2 pi minus pi over 3.
Wait. Leave the Gautrain. Come to Prasa. Okay, then?
Then x is equals to 2 pi minus pi over 3.
Pi minus, yes, that's what I wrote. And?
The answer is 5 pi over 3 plus pi times k.
Where are you now? X is equals to 2 pi over 3, isn't it? Plus pi times k.
I've said x is equals to 2 pi minus pi over 3 again.
X is equals to?
2 pi minus
2 pi. Minus pi
over 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then the answer is 5 pi over 3 plus pi times k.
Okay.
And again, I'm done with that one of tan is negative on square bracket. I'll go with that one of tan x is equals to the positive root 3.
Okay. Then
my reference angle x is equals to pi over 3. And my values of x is equals to pi over 3 because plus pi times k.
I mean integer, sorry. Yes, then?
And what you call, and x is equals to pi plus pi over 3. Then the answer is 4 pi over 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. Those one are my solutions.
Okay. Is there someone who's lost here? Like, Yugi, they're somewhere in the Caribbean. Is someone lost here? I need to explain.
Could you explain that again, man?
Yes,
guys, it's like you forget. Okay. Now we are all together where we ended up at tan of x is equals to -√3, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Or
plus or
10
minus? Oh yeah, you're right.
is equals to √3, right?
Yes.
Remember that one?
Yes, we do.
Now we are saying that, okay, fine, let's start here. Remember what we said. The Anastasia diagram is very important. Right? Now, we start here. We will take the arc of this, right? To find the reference angle. Are you all together? Guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So if we take the arc of square root of 3, we know that the reference angle is what? The reference angle is pi/3. Isn't it? Yes or no, guys? What's going on? My network, is it bad?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
But can you see what I'm doing now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So now we then take the arc of this, not the sine, but of this one only, right? And then we see that the reference angle is pi/3. And then we then say, okay, fine. Where is tan negative? Because you see there's a negative sign. We know tan is negative here as well as negative there, isn't it? And then we know that if we draw a line like this from here to there, if we say tan is here, what will be our reference angle? Remember, we said our reference angle is what? Is pi/3, isn't it?
Yes,
guys. So from here to here, what will be this angle? This one. Guys, if we take from this minus this, and we know that the distance between here and here, it's pi/3. Can you hear me while I'm talking alone?
Can hear you.
Ma'am, we can hear you.
We can hear you, ma'am.
Can hear you, ma'am.
So what is the angle here, guys, from here to here?
135.
Eh? It's what?
It's pi
Is
minus
it not 120?
1.
2 pi over 2
5 pi over
It will be
3.
what? It will be x
5
is
pi
equals
over
to
3.
pi minus pi/3. What is pi? That is equals to what? Times because then it's 10. So this is pi times k, where k is an element of integers. So then this will be equals to 2 pi. What is this? 2 pi? 2 pi/3 plus pi times k, where k is an element of integers. Do you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Did I lose someone? Where else is the angle? I mean, where else is tan negative?
Fourth
Fourth
quadrant.
quadrant.
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant. If we know that the reference angle here is pi/3, what is the angle around like this? It will be what?
Isn't it going to be 2 pi minus pi/3?
Thank you. So then x is equals to 2 pi minus pi/3 plus pi times k, where k is an element of positive integers. So then this is equals to what? Please help me.
5 pi over 3.
5 pi over 3 plus pi times k, where k is an element of integers. Are we all together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are done with this one. We go again. We know the reference angle here, it will also be what? Pi over 3, isn't it? So the reference angle will be pi over 3. Now, since the reference angle is pi over 3, then x is equals to, where is tan positive? Because you see the sign is positive here. Where is tan positive?
First
Third
quadrant.
Yes. So then the first quadrant, our angle will be what?
Pi over 3.
Pi over 3.
Plus. And then the third quadrant.
Pi plus pi over 3.
This is equals to?
4 pi over 3 plus pi k.
Are you all together?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we done with this question? Look at the question. Are we done with it?
No, ma'am.
So they are telling you it has to be between which intervals? Between
0
0 and 2 pi, isn't it?
0 and 2 pi.
Okay, so what do we do? What do we do?
Remove the period. Remove the pi k.
We start choosing values of k.
Oh, yes.
Yes. We start choosing the values of k such that whatever comes out will be between 0 and 2 pi.
And
Pi.
Yes. Make senses.
yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Okay, let's choose values of k for the first one. Do you see? Okay, let's start here. Let's choose values of k. Where do we start?
1.
If I choose k equals to 1, what
Yes,
about
ma'am.
0? What about 0?
Oh, yeah, 0 is included. Yeah, we can choose 0 also.
Remember I said normally start at -1
Yes.
and see what happens. So if you choose k is equals to -1 here, what happens?
It's minus
What do
2
we
pi
get?
over 3. It's minus 2 pi
Is
over
equals
3.
to?
Minus 2 pi
Minus?
over 3. 2 pi.
So then it's
No.
minus 2 pi over 3.
Yes.
So it's not in the interval. Do you see that?
Yes.
So then we go to k is equals to 0. What do we get?
It's pi over 3.
We are here on the yellow part.
2 pi over 3.
2 pi over 3, ma'am.
2 pi over 3.
And then if we choose k equals to 2, are we going overboard or we are fine? Oh, we chose k equals to 0. What is k equals to 1?
So that's 3 over 3.
That's 5 pi over 3.
5 pi over 3.
5 pi over 3.
Mm-hmm.
Is 5 pi over 3 in the interval?
Yes.
Then
If we choose
2, would it work?
So 2 pi, that's gonna be 6 over 3, 7, 8. 3. No, it won't. It's overboard.
Okay. So we are done. Then next one. Do we choose negative? -1. If we choose -1, what do we get? I'm sure there's an easy way of finding it, but if you choose -1, what do you get?
It's minus pi over 3.
which is not part. If you choose 0, what do you get? You get this one, 5 pi over 3. Do you see that?
5 pi over 3.
Yes. Now, if you choose 1, what do you get? I think it will be overboard.
8 pi over 3.
It will be overboard, ne?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, done. Now let's go to this one. This one over here. Yo. Going to this one over here. If we choose k is equals to -1, what do we get? -2 pi, isn't it? Over 3.
Yes, ma'am.
And then if we choose k equals to 0,
it's pi over 3.
Pi over 3.
and then if you choose k is equals to 1,
4 pi over 3.
4 pi over 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it in the interval?
Yes.
Okay. What was that? 1. If you choose 2, that will be over, obviously. So we are done
Yes,
with this
ma'am.
one. Next one. If I choose -1, what do I get?
It's pi over 3.
Pi over 3, we already have it here. If I choose 0,
4 pi over 3.
4 pi over
3.
3.
already have it here. If I choose 1,
It's 7 pi over 3.
7 pi over 3.
is 7 pi over 3 part of the solution?
No, so
No,
overboard.
ma'am.
So we are done. So what does it mean? So our solution is what? Let's write it nicely. We know we start with this one, isn't it? Pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, 4 pi over 3, and 5 pi over 3.
Allah, Allah.
Are we happy?
Very happy.
Very
Janko!
happy.
Janko!
You see, I gambled.
You see, hey, stop selling people. Stop selling my peoples. Let my peoples go. Okay, we are on the last one. I'm thinking of not putting it because definitely it won't be in the exam unless you just want it for understanding. You know.
Give us the ones that are in the exams, the examples of one in the exam.
Yeah, that would be nice, man.
We don't want to go.
Yes, please.
We are
So
not.
this one will
Yes,
not be in the
please.
exam, but how would you do it for understanding, guys?
Completing the
Sisters and
square.
brothers.
Completing the square.
Complete the square.
Completing this.
Okay, let's do
Give us
this.
those for the exam.
Hi, guys. Hey, guys. I want to be fired. I want to be able to live by myself. You know, when you live by yourself,
Don't get fired. You see, you say topic A is coming, topic B is coming.
she has the guts, you know. She has, yeah. Imagine being fired.
Don't worry, man. There's a big
For
tender on
telling your
my
kids
side. If ever
they
anything
must go-
happens, I'll
they
make
must
a
go
plan.
study.
People are promising me tenders in class. Okay. Guys,
Not with us
come
around.
back. Come back. So, they say equation, this has a center C and radius R units. Where did I cut the whole? Yeah. Okay, I didn't cut the whole question. Where oh, so they're just asking C and R, right? How do you find it? This is how we find it. We complete the square. So then what we do is we separate the x's first. So we have an x plus y squared plus 2x plus 4x, y minus 31 equals to 0. So then this is x squared plus 2x plus y squared plus 4y. You can take it on the other side if you want. That's 31. If you want anything you want, as long as it's unselected. Now you complete the square. You know the square, when you complete, you say x squared plus 2x plus half of these 2 times, or half of, yes, you say half times 2 squared, because you added, you need to subtract as well. So minus 1 over 2 times 2 squared. Then you come here and you say y squared plus 4y plus 4 times half squared. Because you added, you need to subtract. 4 times half squared is equal to 31. Now, then you then solve this. You factorize this one. Please mute. It's irritating. Then you factorize that one as well. So then when you factorize, this becomes x plus 1 squared. Now this is what is minus 1, right? Then plus, this becomes x plus 2 squared minus 2 is equals to 31.
Where is our
So
y?
therefore,
Plus 2.
oh,
Where is
thank
our
you.
y?
Thank you. Y. So then x plus 1 squared plus x, y plus 2 squared is equals to 31 plus 1 plus 2. And then this is equals to x plus 1 squared plus y plus 2 squared is equals to 36. 36. And then we know that our center will be x is equals to minus 1, so it's minus 1. Y is equals to minus 2, then it's minus 2. And the radius, radii, when the radius is, which was the radii, it's 6. And that's how we solve it. Done. Done.
How did you get 36, ma'am?
How did I get 36?
Yes.
I completed the square. I started here. You will tell me where you got lost, eh?
All right.
Are you okay on completing the square, right?
Yes.
And then after completing the square, you know that you added this one. You have to subtract it again.
All right.
And then you added this one and you subtract it again. You took the 31 to the other side. And then you simplify it. You factorize this one, which is this part over here. That one that you added becomes here. You take it to the other side, becomes positive 1. And this part, you take it to the other side, becomes positive 2. So then you say 1 plus 2 plus 31, that's a 36 that I got.
Isn't it 34? I mean, isn't it 34? Isn't it 34?
Isn't it 34?
36.
Why is it 36?
31 plus 1 plus 2.
Ma'am.
Yes.
You made a mistake there. Add 2 is 4. Because it's 2 squared. It's 4.
Danko.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Thank you.
Danko. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Danko. Yes, then we are done. And that was the exam for 2021. Yes.
So my ask will be 30 questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I stop the recordings? You want to speak?
Yeah, we want to speak off camera.
Stop the recording. Hey, people want to speak. Camera. Okay, I've stopped the recording. You have